Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Mariam Sajjad from CID News Network with my program Around the World in 60 Seconds. Pakistan records sharp decline in COVID cases positivity ratio. According to the National Command and Operations Center, 3,070 new COVID 19 cases of the coronavirus emerged across the country over the last 24 hours when 51,528 samples were tested. Pakistan welcomes ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, in his tweet welcoming the ceasefire announcement, said that this is the power of collective action. Israel Hamas truce takes hold after 11 days of fighting. An Egyptian mediated truce between Israel and Hamas began on Friday, but Hamas warned it still had its hand on the trigger and demanded Israel end the violence and address the damages in Gaza Strip after the worst fighting in years. US weighs changes to COVID-19 travel restrictions. The Biden administration has been weighing changes to sweeping travel restrictions that bar much of the world's population from coming to the United States, but has recorded no decision, government and industry. Indian states order emergency measures to counter surge in black fungus among COVID patients. Two new states declared epidemics, while New Delhi and other major cities have opened special wards to treat thousands of cases of the infection commonly known as black fungus. Tribal elders broker what world leaders could not: a ceasefire between local Taliban and the Afghan government. Japan approves more COVID 19 vaccines as state of emergency set to widen. Japan is set to expand a state of emergency to cover the southern island on Friday, just as it approved two more novel coronavirus vaccines to speed up its lagging inoculation campaign. Lawmakers urge speeding up special visas for Afghans who aided US troops. Lawmakers are urging for accelerated action from the State Department. Department of Defense and White House is granting special immigration visas for Afghans who supported US troops in Afghanistan. The request comes ahead of the planned US withdrawal of troops in Afghanistan by September 11. UAE to allow 100% foreign ownership of companies in June. Foreigners opening a company in the United Arab Emirates will no longer need an Emirati shareholder or agent under changes to UAE company law that will go into effect on 1st June. This is end of today's international news. Thank you for watching CID News Network, Islamabad.